what were your impressions the first time you saw Mortal Kombat? Better or worse than playing Chiller? I originally thought this was about the movie, which my first impressions of were it was alright for a video game movie and had a great soundtrack.
I love the movie.
Yeah, the movie was fine. Juke Joint Jezebel in that one fight scene with Sonya. Great song by KMFDM. Anyway, first time I saw Mortal Kombat and I saw a guy's head get ripped off, I've always been squeamish.
I was shocked. I
was shocked.
No,
I was a little I felt a little queasy.
We're talking, if you're preteen, early teen, seeing that, and you haven't seen that level of violence in a game before, it was shocking.
Yeah.
And that's why people were kind of like upset and like, what the hell is this?
Yep.
Because you go from a games where even Street Fighter, yeah, there's some little bit of blood in Street Fighter, but those are cartoon characters. These are human actors.
Right.
So when you're ripping the head out, it's a human head. Like it's
the head and the spine and it swings and the heart.
Yeah. And they have sounds of real people and yeah, it was shocking.
Some of the finishers and fatalities in Mortal Kombat, like uppercutting the head off, or
half of them are decapitations. That's what they doing.
Knocking the head off, or lighting the guy on fire, or Sonya's kiss of death. Those were kind of comic-y and whatever. But there were a few.
Oh, sure. There's a comic.
There's always a comic overtone to those games, but there are a few, and there's always a few in every game, and I swear they do it on purpose. That
are gruesome.
Are in there to make you feel uncomfortable.
Which is why I like the first two Mortal Kombat games. The third one, okay, they should have ended it there. I think it's a gimmick series. I don't like the fact that the fighters all the same moves and move the same way for the most part. People are going to yell at me for that. I don't care. The violence was a gimmick. Because when you get down to the mechanics of the game, especially the first one, it's shallow as hell compared to a game like Street Fighter 2.
1 and 2 are all about hitting a special and then juggling and then juggling with your basic moves.
You're gonna hit.
Part 3 is all about the run button and the dial-a combos.
Yeah, dial-a combos. Great. I took 40% of your health off. Great. The game's broken. But Mortal Kombat 2, it's like, all right, I'm going to freeze you, uppercut you, do my slide. There goes a third of your power. I'll do that 3 or 4 more times. You're dead.
Mortal Kombat 9 did a good job of trying to really legitimize it, but I still think the game as a whole has a lot further to go before it's actually. I mean, I know it was I believe in Evo, but I still feel like it has a ways to go before it's really respected as a fighting game.
Sure. So being a young kid going into the Magnolione's arcade, which they sold ice cream and Italian ice, but then they had a little wooden shack shed with 25, 30 games in it.
That sounds awesome.
It was fucking awesome.
Dude, I'd go there.
You buy your tokens, and they had Mortal Kombat there, and they had the awesome baseball game where you hit and you got the cards.
Pitch and bat?
Oh God. Remember that one where you can steal and had the LCD?
Yeah. Cool.
He's going for a second. Anyway. All right. Mortal Kombat, it was shocking at the time. Once it got to Super Nintendo, it wasn't a shock anymore. It's a couple years later, but whatever.